What does this mean? What does this mean?
Yeah, so an incel is just like someone who is involuntarily celibate. And it just essentially it has morphed into its own slang term that kind of describes that loser sitting on Reddit for 23 hours a day with Cheeto dust and empty Mountain Dew cans all around them. And it just has a real stank smell that is involved with these people. I'm just gonna paint you an image, and like the fedora's a little crusty, and the neck beard is strong, but the facial hair is weak, and there's a bald spot in the back, and you could just see the fedora covered it, just hanging on for dear life, and he's sitting there muttering under his breath about how. Like Jessica Alba's ugly.
Jessica.
Right.
You know,
literally,
like that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, like bottom of the barrel. That was a really good description.
Thank you. I just wanted to paint a little word picture for the people at home.
No, that's perfect.
So no, because trust me, I have met a mini incel, and they all.
But most
they even if they aren't, they can pretend they're a lawyer. They can pretend they're a therapist. They can pretend.
It's most people that like hate you online if you're hiding behind a screen and like and you have 0 followers and it's a hidden profile. I just refer to anyone like that incel.
Exactly. Like they can cosplay that in their daytime, but that's who they are at heart.
If that's what you're taking your time to do,
it's pathetic.
Yeah. Okay.
I could never.
Great.
Pause
I
there.
love that.
I did just want to say this one thing, if you don't mind. Just right at the end there, you said, I would never. What were you referring to?
I would never behave toward people the way that incels behave toward me.
Because it sounded like you were saying I would never sleep with somebody like that. That's what it sounded like to me.
Oh, no, I wasn't referencing like sleeping with. So, I mean, I would not want to date an incel, correct? Because the people that have been the
Am I way off
harshest,
here? Or did that sound like she was like, I would never, like...
No, you're right. It did have that tone.
I would never, like...
Be
behave
them
that way. That's what I intended.
The whole encompassing of
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. But related to what I already said, this whole euphemism treadmill thing. I mean, even that, I don't know her name, the host of the podcast. She said it's
Devora.
She said it's incel is just a term for anybody that talks shit online and has no followers.
Well, she said.
But what was the thing with the?
she was
what's
making a
wrong with
joke.
fedoras? Hello.
Well,
They're really
it's the meme.
stylish.
Like
you
growing
tend
up on
to
the internet.
wear it better than anyone, clearly.
Milady.
I mean, Michael
what's up
Jackson.
with the bald spot, though? What's wrong with bald spots?
I mean, look, I get roasted all day, every day for existing as a fat woman on the internet.
Body
so
positivity.
I'm more down with body neutrality, but that's just me.
Okay. We shouldn't shame men for balding. It's natural.
Yeah, and
It
does
happens.
the neck beard at least connect?
I think she's clapping back to what they've already said to her. This is not like every
Look at my
man. She's
TikTok
talking about someone who
comments.
might
Look at
have
my
come for
YouTube
her.
comments. Just, I'm allowed to make a joke at their expense once or twice if they dedicate hours of their time to try to tear me down because they can't handle seeing someone like me be confident in myself, because it makes them question why they can't be confident within themselves when they fit in the Americanized standards of certain whatever. And I am an outlier. I'm someone that they wish to be not seen nor heard, and I put myself out there and I hold myself to a standard of what I think is a good human being and how I proceed with that.
Just give you a little pushback here. Yes, I can agree with a portion of what she says.
Mm-hmm.
The first portion of what you said is, if these guys are going to continuously make fun of me, right, and this is the group it's coming from, I'm going to hit back. Okay, that's fair. Okay, but then you kind of moved on into this whole, but you see what it is that I don't deserve to have any criticism, and this is all projection because this is how they really feel, not how I am. And it's like, that's when I go, I'm not so sure.
Criticism is not calling me Michelin Man. It's not calling me Gorlock. It's not making fun of my body.
What's not constructive about that?
Do you think that encourages?
Do you think?
It encourages healthy behavior when it feeds into the eating disorder mindset?
The constructive criticism.
How dare you,
the constructive
Andrew.
criticism's not for you. The constructive criticism, it's a shaming tactic so that everybody who sees a person like you out there trying to say it's okay.
and I don't consent to the shaming tactic.
Hang on. I'm trying to tell you.
It is not constructive.
It is constructive. It's constructive to all of society to
is it
say. I'm
constructive?
trying to explain anytime you're ready to let me. So anyway, How this is really important to society as a shaming tactic, the same way that you might take a politician, if you were the system, for instance, and completely throw him in jail and do all kinds of horrible things to him, make an example to everybody else. That's what shame does. Hang on. A shaming tactic that's used in this way is to say, listen, if anybody else is going to come out and be like you are, right, and say that unapologetically, this is okay, this is good, blah, 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 they're trying to instill a sense of shame so that if other women see that, they don't go that road and instead try to do something about it.
So you think that my existence is a right to be a political statement toward other people's views of their own body, and that I'm to be used?
You're a public figure. That's right. You're a public figure who goes out and say, I'm unapologetic, right? I've slept with all these guys, and
that's not my platform. That's part of my past.
But part of your platform is the whole big, beautiful, bullshit.
Not anymore.
Right?
Do you know my platform? Do you know my platform at all? Do you know my story at all?
But here's the thing. That's what it is, right?
No, it's not.
What is it? What is your
platform?
My
platform is that I have lived through a lot of experiences that have led me to be in this body and to be who I am, and that I am on a journey of loving myself into my house.
Yeah, you're loving yourself. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse.
Wait, I have a question.
Because there's no excuse for it, that's why you're getting shamed.
There's no excuse.
There's no excuse.
There's no excuse for what, me existing?
No, for you to look like that.
What?
Okay, question. Everything you said could be a byproduct, but do you think when a guy is saying Gorlock the Destroyer and when Brian titles the video like that,
tactic,
do you think he's really doing it to
it's a shame tactic.
mitigate obesity?
It's a shame tactic.
No, it's never.
Do you really think that's why
with the
Whoa, why you got?
Do you think that could be the byproduct?
Why you got to throw me under the bus?
Because you're the one who titled it that.
Well, first off, it was only recently changed.
And did you do
It was
that
only
because you were like,
recent-
I want to mitigate obesity in America? Was that your?
No, I
It was
did
for
it
the
because-
for the
I did it
clicks and the
because- No, I did it because
sensationalizing.
Everybody's searching for everybody DMs me, Brian, where's the which one's the Gorlock episode? And I'm like, I get 20 DMs a day. Brian, I can't, because it was titled Rage Quit Kiko versus Chase round 2. Okay. There was not Al Weezy was not in the thumbnail, so I just titled it Gorlock the Destroyer. Makes it easier for people to find the video.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I made it. I tried to make it. People are wondering, Brian,
I get the point.
Where's the Al Weezy video? I put in the title so people can find it. I'm a nice guy. I'm considerate. I'm trying to save people time.
Okay, so it could be a byproduct. My question is, do you actually think
guy.
that people, Andrew, leaving those comments are doing it with those intentions, or do you think it's could you concede that there's a little bit of Schadenfreude in there?
Yeah, I think that the overwhelming majority, I wouldn't say all, I'm not putting everything in a monolith.
Like people who comment hippo.
Trying to finish.
Okay,
so do I think, yeah, even that comment I think is legitimate, because what's the point? The point is to make the comparison to this big, ginormous animal, which you're not, right? It's a shaming tactic. The whole goal of it is to tell the person, stop the behavior. If other people see what you're doing, this is bad. We used to have shame in society. It was good. It's good to employ shame.
It is definitely not
But don't
good.
you think
They did a study. I'm so sorry. But they
they did a study. What was the methodology in the study?
It's on. I think it was on Netflix.
What's the methodology?
Can I just finish my statement?
No, I just want you to tell me the methodology.
I'm going to tell you my statement first. They did a statement.
You never even read the study. You don't know anything about the study.
That humans actually respond better to positive affirmations and positive encouragement rather than negative.
What was the methodology for what was positive in the study?
They were doing they did a study of it was 100 humans or whatever.
What was the methodology for what they considered positive in the study?
They had people up on stage and they had them do a task, and to some of them they told them they did a really good job, and to the next group they told them they did a really bad job. Okay. And the next time they had that same group study come in and they encouraged them to do one thing, and they've done so many of this where they encourage one and don't encourage the other, and the ones that they haven't encouraged after they bring them back to do the exact same thing, the ones that have been encouraged those past 2 times excel, and the ones that have not do not. They've done plenty of studies on that.
So you're saying
humans thrive better from positive.
All right, let's move on.